Last May, Fox 43 took you inside the state capitol and investigated how much work gets done, or for that matter, doesn't necessarily get done. Pennsylvania lawmakers make more than $95,000 a year, which is among some of the highest salaries in the nation. Are you getting your money's worth? Fox 43's Matt Maisel explores what has changed since last year in the price of politics.
State Rep Carol Hill Evans is doing what she does best.
It needs to have more conversation. Why are we introducing this? Why has this bill been introduced?
The York City Democrat is going through the process of co-sponsoring a bill, this one from fellow State Rep Summer Lee in Allegheny County.
When I see legislation around incarcerated women, I want to read and see what it is that the legislation is trying to do.
And Hill Evans does that more than any other lawmaker in the state. Through the first 14 months of the 2021-22 legislative session, she has signed her name in support of 1,019 different bills.
We get them in our email stream, and yes, I go through and I look for keywords.
Keywords like education, civics, healthcare, minimum wage, items which she says impacts people who live in York who may not have their voices heard in Harrisburg.
So if my signing on to a bill gives it any more push in order to positively affect the residents, then I'm all for it.
Except in Harrisburg, very rarely will that bill move forward. A Fox 43 review of the 2019-20 session found that of the nearly 4,200 bills introduced, more than 3,400 never made it out of committee. So far, through the first 14 months of the current session, 2,750 of the more than 3,200 introduced bills are still in their committees. It's about 85%.
It's extremely frustrated in action.
Nathan Benefield of the conservative-leaning Commonwealth Foundation and Democratic activist Eric Epstein don't see much eye to eye in terms of policy. But when it comes to how lawmakers spend your money, they're in lockstep.
I think a lot of the bills now are used as weapons for political elections. I introduced Bill A, I introduced Bill B. Most people know their bills are not going anywhere.
At least be given the opportunity to have the discussion and to be voted on, either yes or no. I mean, that's it.
That's the Democrats' main complaint. Most of their legislation isn't given a chance.
So it's a bit of the culture of the building.
And for the House's top Democrat, Joanna McClinton, she says her hands are tied.
We don't anticipate that all these bills become law. The trouble that we have is that the bills that have consensus don't get a hearing, don't get an opportunity to come up for vote because of partisan politics.
In Harrisburg, the majority party carries the power. And for 23 of the last 27 years, Pennsylvanians have chosen Republicans to wield it. It starts in committees. GOP chairmen have total control over which bills come up for votes. Doesn't matter the topic or how many co-sponsors.
That's a question for them. I don't get to run the calendar. I don't get to pull up bills.
Fox 43 reached out to House Majority Leader Carrie Benninghoff and Senate Majority Leader Kim Ward more than a month ago to schedule interviews and ask them. We offered to sit down with them both in person and remotely. Neither accepted our invitations.
It can be, my bill. I give it to Republican. Take my name off of it, or any of my colleagues. Like, we don't need the credit or the glory, but we want to get things done. The challenge is when you see we're here all the time and we're naming bridges. That is a problem.
Halfway through the 2021-22 session, Governor Tom Wolf had signed 100 bills, among them funding for better broadband internet and pandemic help for teachers and nurses. But also nearly a fifth of them, 17 in all, was renaming a bridge.
There's too many bills being introduced that are garbage, they either have no intention of moving or are bad ideas or are like, I'm going to make one person happy by introducing a bill to, name a bridge after their grandpa.
And it's all being done as Pennsylvania lawmakers bank hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. We'll explore where your money is going Friday as our Fox 43 Capitol Beat series, The Price of Politics, concludes. Matt Maisel, Fox 43 News.